Hey, seminary students. Today is Cinco de Mayo, and I guess I failed to hit record on the Zoom meeting, so I just want to do a recap so I don't have a gap in the video archive in case anybody needs to see it. So the question today on the board is, what is my conscience and how do I deal with it? So we had a discussion at the beginning of class about what is conscience, and the question for you is, how do you understand your conscience, and how do you manage it? People mentioned Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio. People mentioned the light of Christ. It is an understanding, a basic understanding of what's right and what's wrong. And we wondered whether everybody has that conscience or if some people don't. And the doctrine is that everybody starts with it, but it is possible to deny it to the point where you can't recognize it anymore. So to lose the light that you have intrinsically, while you may still be alive, you're spiritually dead, and just become more like your natural man or like an animal, just who operates on instincts or selfish desires, and doesn't recognize or interact with that light. And we understand that our conscience will lead us toward God, because God is light and God is love. God is truth. And so that's why we have the light of Christ with us. We talked about the Sabbath day. Somebody shared a doctrinal mastery verse from Isaiah, and we discussed the Sabbath day, and Brittany shared a really great experience where she was asked to work on 2 Sundays in a row, and then she had the courage to talk to her boss at Panda Express, whose name was Fong, and she just talked to him and said, I don't want to work on Sundays. It's my special day. It's my day of rest. Is there any way I can not be scheduled on Sundays? And he was understanding and said he would do his best to not schedule on Sundays. So the fact that she spoke up means that she moved closer to what she wanted. And had she not spoken up, obviously the answer would have always been no. The questions you don't ask, the answer is always no, right? Let's see. Ben Cowie shared his experience with his wreck where he kind of banged up his body at the skate park on a scooter. He wasn't wearing a helmet, and when he got home, he said that he felt like he should pray that in thanks that it wasn't worse. So in spite of being in pain and being bloody and having had his accident, he realized that because of his foolishness in a way, not wearing a helmet and stuff, he really could have hurt been much more seriously injured. And so he prayed in gratitude that he was kept safe. And I thought that was really wonderful, that even when he was in pain, even when he had an accident, he realized it could be so much worse, and he thanked God for that. But we're going to do something totally different in here, but some of the students were not here today who were asking the questions that we were going to answer, so we're going to put that off till tomorrow. So we got some basket questions, and we had some good discussions about them. I don't like to admit it, but it's really hard to hold back from speaking my mind back to my parents. Sometimes it's disrespectful. How do I hold back and be respectful? So students all said, appreciate that your parents have more experience than you, appreciate that they intend good for you. So even though they may, get it wrong sometimes and misunderstand things and lose their temper, it's like overall they're trying to do good for you and they're trying to help you. So a little bit of humility and gratitude goes a long way. And also, if you need a vent, like talk to a friend or journal, get those words out, or even try to understand them and get to the bottom of why are you feeling, like you want to say those words. What is it that's motivating that? And then talk to your parents about that. But don't just pack it in and try to, it's good to be honest and respectful at the same time. Okay, how can I clear my mind so that I can concentrate on bettering myself spiritually? I'm usually stressed on a bunch of little things. And the students had some really good advice for how to do that. Most everybody talked about doing something physical to get your body moving in a repetitive motion. Go for a walk, swing on a swing, play some drums, play a musical instrument. Do something physical can help you calm down. And also that deep breathing that comes from doing something physical is really good for your mind. I suggested eating way less sugar and getting enough sleep. Go to bed on time and wake up on time. Can do a lot for helping the mind to settle so that you can focus on things that matter without being stressed about a bunch of little stuff or overly stressed. I think those might have been the only two questions that we really dealt with today. And I suggested also, like, if something isn't working, then pray for understanding. So if you're having trouble with the way your mind is working, ask God to help you understand how to fix it, and ask God to fix it. So long as He made it, He knows how it works and He can repair it. So when you pray, listen for the answer, because it will come to you, probably either in an image or in words, thoughts that come to your mind, usually in your own voice, that just show up. So listen to those and do them. Okay, I'm just trying to recap here. What else did you miss today? We talked about the plants and how this one is a new plant, right? And it was facing in such a way, or it was faced so that these plants were growing this way yesterday toward the light that was coming from the window. So they were facing like this, and I did a little experiment and I switched the plant around. And what do you think happened? Those plants recognized that the light was on the other side now. Even though the world had been turned around, they adjusted themselves so that they could feel and reach up toward the light. Whatever direction the light was coming from, that's the one they moved in. And I think that's miraculous. I think it's so amazing, and it's so simple. We take it for granted, but that life comes from light. And whatever is going on in our lives, however our world is being turned upside down, things are being switched on us, we just need to pay attention to the light. Where's the light? And how can we move toward that light, which is Christ? He needs to be the one that we're always orienting ourselves toward and growing toward, no matter what life gives us. And Ben shared a song that said that the essence of it was, come and get your love, basically. Love is here for you, but it's your job to come and move toward the love so that you can feel that love. I think it's a song from the Avengers or something, and it was great. Okay, that's the recap. It was a good day.